I will bust a cap in your ass.
Have you ever said please?
Please, motherfucker! Why are we always yelling?
The Hitman's Bodyguard is directed by Patrick Hughes and stars Ryan Reynolds, Samuel L. Jackson, Salma Hayek, and Elodie Young. A bodyguard played by Ryan Reynolds is tasked with protecting the most dangerous hitman in the world played by Samuel L. Jackson. Ryan Reynolds' character Michael Bryce has to transfer Sam Jackson's hitman Darius Kincaid to Amsterdam so he can testify against a ruthless dictator. Along the way there is plenty of comedy, insults, and violent action. And it's glorious. Ryan Reynolds plays a more serious version of himself here. Now when I say that, I am not saying that he is not funny, as that is not remotely true. Ryan Reynolds is fantastic as always in this film. Not only does he do a good job with the acting, he is also hilarious and is able to do all the action scenes very well, as you would expect. Sam Jackson literally does play himself in this film. This is most certainly not a bad thing at all. Sam Jackson is absolutely hysterical and is easily the biggest provider of jokes in the movie. Pretty much every sentence out of his mouth includes the word motherfucker, and it is just hilarious as it just never gets old. At least it didn't for me. Salma Hayek gives a really good performance as Darius' wife, but I really liked Elodie Young in this movie. Of course, we all know her as Elektra from Daredevil, but I forgot how good looking she was. Elodie Young plays Michael's long-term flame, and she has some good interactions and has some great action scenes too, which is nice. Gary Oldman plays the dictator who has to be testified against. To be honest, Gary Oldman is good in this movie, however I feel that anybody could have played that role. His character doesn't need to be over the top or anything like that, and the fact that Gary Oldman was playing him didn't really make a difference to me. He gave a good performance though, so I can't exactly call it a negative, it just didn't stand out. The action is pretty good too. I mean, it's no Fast and Furious level action, but it's perfectly serviceable for this movie. However, I am going to contradict that statement by saying that I wish a little bit more effort was put into it, because the movie has a lot more action focused scenes than you may think, so sometimes this bombardment of action scenes can look sloppy as it's constantly in your face. Also, I really like the score for this movie. Not only did it have a few good licensed song choices, however the actual score that accompanies the movie, and especially the action scenes, is very memorable I found, and I really enjoyed it. Maybe it's just me, but I really like the score for The Hitman's Bodyguard. Overall, I really like The Hitman's Bodyguard. I'm surprised this movie didn't happen sooner. This is a perfect combination of the comedic talents of both Sam Jackson and Ryan Reynolds, and also provides a lot of decent action scenes which are not outstanding, but entertaining nonetheless, and on the whole I'd say the movie is just a fun ride. I'm gonna give The Hitman's Bodyguard a B.